Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Denver, Colorado. It is the Denver Athletic Club for the Denver Mile High Open. My name's Tim Baghurst, and joined at the controls for this match is Jay Josie. It is the doubles semifinals this morning. Our first one features two seeds, Salas and Longoria, taking on the three seeds, Vargas and Mendez. Salas and Longoria, fairly routine last night, winning 7 and 8 against what could have been an upset team in Guatemala. Vargas and Mendez, well, they needed a tiebreaker to overcome the pair of Riquelme and Amaya. One of the question marks I've had in this tournament is the health of Maria Jose Vargas, who didn't look her best yesterday. Mentally, physically, something seemed to be amiss. I spoke to her last night. She said that she's nursing a shoulder injury. And as a consequence, really couldn't put in 100% effort this weekend. The question will be, what kind of performance does she have in this match? I saw a lot of almost I formation yesterday, watching them take on Amaya Riquelme, trying to take the number of shots off of the racket of Vargas, but doesn't look like we're going to see that today. First point to Mexico. In our other semifinal, Laime and Mejia, the one seeds, just about scraped through against Centellas and Barrios last night in a breaker. They're taking on Lawrence and Parrilla, who also needed a breaker to get past Munoz and Key. So lots of tiebreakers last night. Will we have tiebreakers today? Mexican pairing, Longoria Salas, start with 2 quick points. Argentina get the side out. Denver Athletic Club has 6 racquetball courts in use. Two levels to this club. Downstairs, there's some stadium seating. And then upstairs, also some stadium seating. I want to say a big thank you to the Denver Athletic Club and Erica Mejia Athletics for hosting this event. Special thanks to local sponsors, Frontline Family Foundation. Graham Golden Technologies, Culligan Water, National Masters Racquetball Association, Bone Daddy's Custom Cycle, Flatirons Field Services, World Team Racquetball, Matt Felt Family Companies, Phil Zavalda and Four Corners, Ryan Schaeffler Fine Furniture, R&B Foam Fabrication, Dimension Technology Solutions, Panther Tech, Witherspoon Fine Art, and Team Dovetail. Big thanks to all of those local sponsors who've helped allow these ladies to come here and perform. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching from. Four serving two. Two serving five, Vargas serving. Side out Mexico, five serving four. Finals will be at 3 p.m. for singles, 5 p.m. for doubles. However, I preface that with we have an exhibition between Adam Mejia, Rocky Carson in between those matches. And so I would estimate the final may be more than an hour of singles. I would estimate the exhibition may be more than an hour as well. So I take those times with a little bit of salt. 8 serving 4, Longoria Salas lead. Make that 9. No timeout taken by Argentina. It's interesting. Oh, yep, there we go. There's the timeout. Timeout on the court, timeout here. Back in just a minute. And we're back live at 9 serving 4. Side out from Team Argentina. Sure, these players will, there's a good chance they'll face each other in the World Championships in a couple weeks. I know we're all looking forward to watching that event in San Antonio, Texas. Salas earns the side out. 9 serving 6. Mexico pulling away at 11-6. Doubles has been interesting this weekend. We've seen some, and we're going to have an appeal here. We've seen some interesting pairings that we don't normally see. Dates for the World Championships, August 23rd through 31st. So players will have give or take about 2.5 weeks to get ready for that tournament. That's at the Thousand Oaks Family YMCA in San Antonio, Texas. Both players look to the referee, or all 4 players look to the referee. So we have an appeal. Our official for this match is the tournament director, Erica Mejia. You just... Looking forward to having Erica back on tour in the coming months. She unfortunately experienced a injury earlier this season that required surgery, and so she's been rehabbing, and by all accounts it's going well. I don't know specifics, but fingers crossed. I'm hoping she's back before the end of the year. 2 major tournaments we know of coming up this fall include Chicago and Maryland. Chicago will be in November, Maryland in December. Fingers crossed we may have 1 or 2 others coming, but I'm not privy to all the details. All right, so you can see first game is over. Longoria Salas come and sit with Kelly Bean, their coach. Mendez and Vargas, looks like they don't have anybody available for this one. We're gonna take a break. We got a couple minutes. We'll be back to see what happens in game number 2.
I'm Jessica Parrilla and I play with Tiebreaker. A great athlete is make about discipline, effort, constance. And before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything. And I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here, so enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
And we're back in. Looks like Longoria is asking for the front wall to be cleaned, the floor. It's a quiet start to the Saturday morning. I'm sure we'll see a lot more attendance as the amateur draw heats up this afternoon. And of course, we have our finals. Be sure to join us for those. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching from. Seen a lot of great action on these courts. Oh, it looks like now they've changed their minds. Looks like we're ready to go. Maripa Riquelme steps down in front of me on the upper level. She's our photographer, social media content manager. She does an outstanding job. She creates all the graphics for everybody. Really impressive work. Thank you, Maripa. Half out, 0-1. By the way, if you're interested in hosting an LPRT event, reach out to our commissioner, TJ Bamba, tj@lprtour.com. Appeal coming. Looks like Argentina lose that one. Mexico take the lead at 3-2. So it looks like Mexico this time are appealing. And based on, we're upstairs, so we cannot see or hear the official. But based on what just transpired, looks like Mexico lose the appeal. And it's a side out to Argentina. Longoria, the only one in a final later today that we know of. Of course, 2 of these will be in a final in doubles. But I'm sure Longoria will not want to spend too much time on this court, knowing she's playing Gabby Martinez this afternoon. Martinez not playing in the doubles. They lost yesterday to this Mexican team. A point given. So you can see Erica Mejia just heading to the door.
Would you like to appeal it? I call avoidable. Appeal lost.
And from what I think I
You guys
heard
are out of appeals.
was appeal lost. So 6-3, Mendez and Vargas lead. We're getting a timeout. We are getting a timeout. You can see Longoria sitting there with Kelly Bean. So we're going to take a timeout ourselves. Back in just a moment. It's Argentina who lead in game 2. we're back in, everybody. 7-3, Argentina lead. There's some discussion at the moment. I'm not sure what about. Let me see if I can listen in. I don't know what that was about, if I'm honest. Just a little short on that one. Kind of a lull in the match at the moment. It's unusually quiet. It was a lot louder last night here at the Denver Athletic Club. There were some beverages flowing, that's for sure. A lot of amateurs here enjoying the matches. Four serving 7. Longoria serving. Skip on the left side from Vargas, 6 serving 7. The Women's Open final is set. Lexi York won in a tiebreaker 11-9 over Rodriguez, will face Cheryl Lotz, who won in 2 straight over Annie Sanchez-Roberts. It's great to see both Lotz and Sanchez-Roberts on tour. Sanchez-Roberts, a collegiate student. He's played 1 or 2 pro stops, but not as many as I'm sure we all would have liked. It's great to see her here competing. And Cheryl Lotz took a number of months away from the tour, so it's, again, also great to see her back on tour competing. Longoria and Salas down 6, serving 8. Well, that hit Samantha Salas, and if I'm Mendez, I'm looking around and asking about an avoidable hinder because it hit the shoe of Salas, but maybe Mendez felt the ball was rising rather than a straight shot. This second game much closer than the first. We've been here a while. Skip from Salas on the right side. It gives a side out to Argentina. 8 serving 7. Might see a timeout from Mexico. No, not taken. Vargas, Mendez lead 10-7. Surely we'll see it now. Yes, we do.
7 timeout.
So timeout taken by Longoria and Salas. You can see them exiting the court. We're going to take a timeout too. Back in just 1 minute. 11 serving 7. Argentina are really pushing to take this to a tiebreaker. I mentioned at the beginning, if you're just joining us, that Maria Jose Vargas is nursing an injury. She didn't look 100% in her singles. So last night I asked her about it, and she said, yeah, I've got a shoulder injury. But seems to be doing okay here, and I think the issue is with her forehand swing, not her backhand swing. That would be my guess. I watched the doubles last night where they faced Amaya and Riquelme, and she was trying to hit as few balls as possible. Normally, Vargas plays the right side, Mendez the left, although they do switch around some. Point for Mexico, 8 serving 13. Wide angle from Mendez. Mendez and Vargas are back in the service box. You see Vargas on the left side, kind of shaking that arm out. Coming up after this, Lawrence and Parrilla in the semifinals, taking on Mejia and Laime. Longoria puts one down at 9-13. First server. Game of runs in doubles, as we know. Certainly not out of it, Mexico. Seen a couple racket switches or sponsorship switches from some of the players. Laime now playing with Gearbox. Mendez now playing with Formula Flow. Samantha Salas knew what was coming, couldn't get it back, side out 13-9. So no points earned by Team Argentina. It's 9-13. Skip from Salas. Bites her racket as she walks backwards. Argentina, no timeouts. I think this might be a good one just to regroup. It's stuck at 13 for a little while. I guess we'll find out after this rally whether I was right. I wasn't. That's why I guess I'm a commentator and not a pro player, right? Vargas knew what she was doing. 14-10. Game point, looking to a tiebreaker, Mendez and Vargas. I think we're having a court hinder on that one. Ball hit the edge of the door and glass. Unusual bounce, replay call. No appeals from Mexico. So there you have it. We're going to a tiebreaker, everybody. Argentina lost the first one, 15-7, but they came back in the 7 and claimed the second, 15-10. We're going to take a break here. We're going to be back in 2 minutes as we resume this semifinal.
The mission of FSU Coach is to prepare and equip the next generation of coaches and sports professionals with best practices and current research to enable them to pursue excellence. We have 2 academic programs, the online graduate certificate, which is 4 classes, and also a 10-class master's in athletic coaching. Our graduate certificate and master's program can be started at any time, either the summer, fall, or spring. All of our classes have the word coach or coaching in them, and they're taught by coaches for coaches.
The types of classes that we offer focus on the athlete as a whole person. We focus on the theory and practice, the research, the helping skills, even some of the mental performance behind what it goes into being an athlete. I came to FSU Coach because I truly believed in the mission and the purpose of the program.
I think I have my dream job being a head coach at Florida State, but I know there's always more ways that I can help my athletes and better prepare as a coach, so I thought joining this master's program would help me learn different ways to attack my job. If you're interested in going into coaching or joining the FSU Coach program, I would just say don't even think about it and do it.
Time in, says our official Jessica Parrilla. And in comes Longoria, in comes Samantha Salas. Our official for this match is tournament director Erica Mejia, pro player. We're looking forward to seeing her back on tour. Done a fine job running this tournament, so a huge thank you to her. It's been an excellent tournament, full of amateurs. Pros have been heavily in attendance. We had 25 in the draw for singles, which was great to see. So here we go. Looks like we're ready to go. 0-0, first to 11, win by 10. Make your predictions now. Mendez and Vargas strike first. Next tournament for these four players. I'll make a correction. Next event for many of these pro players is the World Championships. I don't know exactly who is qualified from which country. I'd be shocked if Mendez and Vargas weren't there. Longoria, I believe, is playing singles. Not sure about Samantha Salas. Of course, World Team Racquetball, a number of these players are playing in that event in three-wall ball before stops in Chicago and Maryland to round out the year. We'll have an appeal from Vargas and Mendez. I'm not sure about this one. Couldn't see from here. I'm guessing they're going to lose this appeal. One serving one. No call on the two bounces. Mendez a little surprised. Well, somewhere in here, I'm pretty sure we're going to have an appeal.
Hale is appealing. Replay when she hit in the front.
So if Mexico win this, maybe Argentina appeal the 2 bounces earlier. I'm afraid I can't tell you what the outcome of that decision was. As I mentioned earlier, we're up high on the 2nd floor, and the referee and players are down on ground floor, or floor 1. Effort from all 4 players on that rally. Crowd like it here. Jessica Parrilla over to my right. She's on court next. She's ready to go, playing with Kelani Lawrence from the USA. So that's a Mexico-USA pairing, taking on a new pairing as well. Brenda Laime from Bolivia will be playing alongside Montse Mejia from Mexico. And of course, our singles final. Yeah, you can see Vargas grabbing her shoulder after that shot. Mendez with the winner. Still at 1-1. I think that's something Argentina could appeal, but elect not to. Salas was able to get out of the way after that dive, but Vargas still maintained that composure and put the ball away. Half out, 1-1. Very tight tiebreaker. Longoria thinks it skipped. Vargas just mistimed that. Two serving three. Reminder, the other doubles semifinal coming up after this, and then at 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. is our singles final, and that is between Longoria, who you're watching now, and Gabby Martinez, the 9th seed. I say 9th seed as if that's surprising, but Martinez doesn't play as many tournaments as some of the others. Doesn't have the seeding that she otherwise might have. Martinez turned 25 years old yesterday, and what a nice birthday present, winning in the quarters and semis to advance to the final today. Can she go one further? She's done it before. Oh, we have a broken ball, so replay coming up. There's an example of where I think Vargas has the injury. Normally that would be a forehand all the time. But Mendez called her off and took it. Five serving three. Might see a timeout from Longoria Salas. No, maybe one more. Shot from Mendez. I think we'll see the timeout now. Yes, timeout, says Samantha Salas. All right, timeout on the court. Timeout here as well.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
That's not going to make it, Vargas. Wow. Scrambling forward. Another point for Argentina, 7-3. Eight, 3. That went up and out into our area. And it will be a replay because it bounced. It's open at the top here. Mendez Vargas, 2 points away from this match. 9 serving 3. Half out. Oh, goodness. You can see this. The ball wrapped around and just caught Vargas on the ear. I'm glad it wasn't the eyes. Well, that's why we wear eye protection, everyone. You just never know, right? A replay coming up. Match point for Argentinian Vargas and Mendez. 10 serving 3. And there it is. Vargas and Mendez put the ball down. Vargas, well, she's injured, we know, but look at how few forehands she hit in that situation. Really focused on the backhand and puts it down. Yeah, you can see just grabbing that shoulder as she exits the court. So congratulations to Vargas and Mendez. They advance to the final, but who will they face? 1 seeds Laime and Mejia, or Lawrence and Parrilla? I promise you we're going to get some volume. Jessica Parrilla, I think one of the most entertaining players on tour. She'll be in action next, and you can see down there Montse Mejia sitting at the bench just getting ready to get on the court. So players have about 15 minutes to get ready. We're going to take a break. We're going to reset the feed. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you join us then.